Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Nathaniel Akinride, Chief Convener, Nat Inspires, and it's our weekly analysis again on Forex Pairs. We shall be discussing our pre-analysis for last week. We shall be discussing a post-analysis. We're going to be discussing pre-analysis for the charts we're looking at for next week and post-analysis for the charts that we traded last week. And how was your own week? Mine was a little bit slow. We had some analysis that didn't go according to what we thought. We had a deeper pullback on most of our major pairs that we looked at last week. But that is one thing with the traders. You have to be able to adapt. The fact that you made an analysis and doesn't really mean when the market resumes, depending on the fundamentals that's coming out for that week, doesn't mean it has to go your way because you did the analysis on a weekend. When the market resumes, you still need to go back to your chart, do a perfect analysis again once the fundamentals are out, correlate your analysis, your price action, your technical analysis with your fundamental analysis, then you can hit the market. As far as Euro AUD is concerned, we did analysis for a sell on Euro AUD, but during the week I was in for a buy on Euro AUD. I couldn't update my videos on YouTube for that because it was a busy week for, I guess it should be a busy week for everybody. There were some major news on USD that affected almost all the markets, so I couldn't do any update on my videos. But yes, I was in for buys on Euro AUD as against what we analyzed on last weekend on Euro AUD for sales on a major time frame. So right now I'm going to be sharing my screen and we are going to be having analysis. We're going to be having post analysis on Euro USD pair. We're going to be having analysis on Euro NZD, and we're going to be having post analysis also on Euro AUD, after which we are going to be having pre-analysis on these three pairs also on Euro, because there are so many activities around Eurozone, around the US right now, and the market is expected to be very volatile last week, this week, next week, and going forward. So we're going to be having post-analysis on some major pairs again. I'll be mentioning as we proceed into the video. Right now, I'll be sharing my screen and we'll proceed. Sharing my screen now. Let's get to work. Yes, I hope you can see my screen now. I am on Euro, I'm on AUD USD, but this is not what we're starting with. I would like us to do our analysis on Euro AUD to start with, and then we'll do our analysis again on Euro USD. So Euro Australian dollar, for everyone that saw this pre-analysis last week. This is the daily time frame, and this was where we were as our last weekend. This was where we were on the chart as our last weekend, this very place. So the market reacted to the opposite, even with the volumes on the sell side. We are in a sell market on the major time frame. Let's go to the monthly to determine again what time frame, what flow are we on the monthly. And on the monthly, we can see we are in this this range that broke down to the sell side, and we're having some sort of pullback that pulled up where we had a retrace 100%. Is this a level for us to buy again? Well, it respected it and we bought. So last week, so again, like I said, when I got into the market on Monday, on Monday, this was the green candle on Monday. I noticed the buyers are still ready to take the price up. So I joined on Tuesday here, Asian session. When Asian session resumed, it was very fast. I was able to join in the buys to this level of resistance that I put you can see this line. This was drawn on Tuesday. and I got out around this zone. So all this, I couldn't get into the buys again because I feel the prices are already reaching an oversold level, and I hope the sellers are going to resume anytime soon. So right now, we are still open for the buys to resume anytime soon. Let's go into the 4 hours to analyze what's going on. So we are in this bearish trend on the 4 hours. We are in this bullish trend on the 4 hours that had a retrace, and this is a real level of support. This is a real level of support. We can see the bigger boys actually getting into this buy. So I think for now, we are still not going to have anything bearish on this, even though we are at a level of resistance on the daily. If we look at the daily, we are sitting at a very major level of resistance. But could this be that the buyers are setting in? Because look at all this, like the big boys are building up orders in this direction, this zone. The big boys were building up, and now they took it up above this range. They went like that, and now they've broken even to the upper side. But this is a level of resistance that we have to watch out for. So for now, I think the buys are still active. We might be having a break to the upside like that. We have to be careful with this pair. Euro is having some good news. AUD is having some bad news also. And the other pair I'm looking at is AUD USD. And on AUD USD, I am sell biased. That means I'm expecting AUD Australian dollar to still be weak. And so on this pair, I think I'll be standing by and watch. If I can get a break to the upper side, that gives me a little bit of confidence. Maybe a little test again here, then I'll join for the buys. A little test, depending on how the momentum gets back to this level before I know if the buys are going to be active or not. And like I said, the fact that we have analysis like this does not mean the analysis is like the 100%. We still have to correlate our technical analysis with fundamentals for the week. So we are going to be looking at our fundamentals, also the news coming out we are going to be watching out for the news coming out for AUD. We are going to be watching out for news coming out for Euro. We are going to be watching out for news coming out for USD. And that is going to be a major determinant on what the chart is also going to tell us. But for now, I think we are still very much bullish on Euro AUD. We are still very much bullish on Euro AUD. The next available resistance we have is this very price zone. And that means we might be having, the price might do something like this. So be careful getting into the market, but I can see this build up here that is giving me a lot of assurances that the buyers are still very much active. This is giving me assurance that the buyers are still very much active. So I'll be looking forward to take the price to this level of resistance. And that is my post analysis on Euro AUD. Let me go to Euro USD, which was the pair I was looking at majorly starting from, that started on Tuesday last week. This is the daily time frame. I can see these major sells on the daily time frame, a pullback, and I can see the sellers taking back the control on the chart. So last week Tuesday, I expected this very candle to react back down, but no. The AUD tried going back up, but this level of this place gave them a little bit of problem. I mean, and we can see it is not just that, it is a range that has been coming far back from here, from this zone. So we can see this is a range. All this is a range. All this is a range, as we can see. And the price reacted. Let me clear the chart. The price reacted accordingly to the 200 moving average also. The buyers tried, it rejected. On the second day, which was Thursday, the buyers tried again, it rejected. And Friday, this was where the price closed. So I'm expecting the price to still like drop further. I'm expecting the price to drop further to this level of support. And I'm going to be really, I'm going to be in this sell up to this point, because this is going to give the sellers a little bit of problem. This whole movement here to the upside is going to give the sellers a bit of problem. So once it gets to this level of support, I will be out of the trade and watch how the price reacts again, either for me to continue in the sells, or we are going to be reacting to this level of support. And that is again my analysis on Euro USD. So my Euro USD analysis is for me to join in the sells to the 0.6512 level of support before getting out of the trade on the daily analysis, on the daily time frame. And this is the 4 hours time frame. We can see the sellers came in, we have the build up, the sellers came in again, we have this old pullback that couldn't go through. So now we have the sellers breaking through this very range, that happened here. So, and we already tested this level of, is this a good level of support? I'm not sure. We might be having a deeper pullback before resuming, or we already have the pullback and the test, and the price is supposed to take it back down. But either which ways, I will be having this trade back down to this level of support on AUD USD. But I won't be going any further until I get, depending on momentum, like I said, depending on momentum at which the price reaches this very level of support, before I know if the price will be reacting to the buys or will continue to the sell side. I would like us to, and that is that on Euro USD. I would like us to check up on, and that is that on Australian dollar USD. Let us check up on Euro USD now, and this is the Euro USD chart on the daily time frame. Our analysis also on the Euro USD on the daily is for a sell, as we had this drop, we had a pullback, the buys tried again, we had these sellers coming down, and I expect the price to react from this level of resistance that got broken. So resistance now turns to support. So I expect the price to at least take us down to this level of support before reacting. It might go even further down. But I expect this level to react a little bit once the price gets down to this area. But this is on the monthly time frame, and this is a lot of pips. Let's go to the daily. So on the daily, in fact, no, I might not be going in for the sell on this time frame yet, because on the daily, as I can see this whole movement to the upper side. We have our first discounted pullback. Look at all this. For me, the bigger boys are building up here. Now the buyers came in. We have a retrace to this same level of support now. I'm expecting the buys to continue like this. This is a good enough support on the daily for us to continue our buys. This is a good enough support on the daily for us to continue our buys. So I will be joining the buys on Euro USD starting from Monday. I will be joining the buys on Euro USD starting from Monday. So for me, I'll be biased on Euro USD on the daily. As I can see on my time frame, the bigger boys on the daily are building up orders. There might not be any, even though we are sitting at a level of major resistance also, but the short time frame is telling me that the buyers are still in action and are not giving up anytime soon. We can read the story ourselves, and let's see why we are talking about a buy in this direction. So we have this buy all the way to this side without any discounted price. So this very discount that we are seeing here, this very pullback we can see here is the first discounted price for these buyers. and we can see the buyers came up, the sellers tried, they couldn't go. The sellers tried again, they couldn't go. Now the buyers took it all the way up to this level of resistance. But this is also a build-up of the big boys. So we have this discounted price now for this level for these buys. We have a discounted price. I expect it to react and then go back up. And that is as simple as it is. It is really not simple, but this is a support and resistance edge in trading. And I'll be using this support and resistance edge all through this week to take the Euro USD back up. I think we are going to be having, let's go to the monthly and say, I think the monthly is still taking it back into the range. Maybe we'll be coming back to this very range because I can see we're already in oversold here. I can see the volumes on the monthly, very, very high volumes also on the monthly. So I expect the buyers to still maintain momentum. So on Euro USD, I will be buy biased also on Euro USD. I will be buy biased also on Euro USD. Let me clear this up and check on the weekly chart to know exactly what the weekly is also saying. So we have this pullback on the weekly. We have this buy that came to test. We have this candle that couldn't come down, respected this support and resistance, and we have this buy. So I expect the weekly to continue this very movement. I expect the weekly to continue this very movement to the upside, something like this to the upside for the weekly. So I'm still buy biased on the weekly on Euro USD, at least to this level. So please let us check on BTC USD now. And as we can see on the BTC USD also, which is to me a correlating pair to Euro USD, the BTC USD might also be resuming a major bullish trend. We can see the bullish to the upside. We can see this bullish trend to the upside. We had a discounted price that completed it back to the higher high, a discounted price. The sellers took it down. As at this time, we're already on oversold on the RSI. And we can see this build up. We can see this whole build up, and now we have this retrace. So I'll expect the price to maybe give me a bit of a retrace to respect this and back to 39,40,000 USD. And this is what I'll be looking at, but I'll be sure of getting out on my first take profit at this level of resistance because of this range I can see here. So this will be my first level of resistance. We might break through, but I'm sure the price will get to 39,40,000 USD on BTC chart. That is what we can get here because we can see how the prices, the big boys ranging, trying to pick up their order, and look at this. This is very interesting. So the sellers came down, tried to sell. They couldn't do anything. They went back up and respected this level. They respected this level. You can see this pin bar, this little bar here, this little candle that we can see here. This little candle, this is a weekly candle that was respected, and see the bullish continuation candle. So I'm expecting the candle to still resume by tomorrow, either resume and go straight up, or we will have a retrace to respect this level. or we'll have a retrace to respect this level of support. But I am sure we are still bullish on Euro USD to about 39.40. I had this analysis in the written form on my LinkedIn. If you have the time, please check out my LinkedIn page at Nathaniel Akuride at LinkedIn.com to read on BTC analysis, where I predicted the price to go to about 39,40,000 USD per BTC. And I think we are still going according to that very analysis. So we are bullish on BTC USD. We are bullish on Euro USD. We are bullish on Euro AUD. And I'm expecting a bearish trend on AUD USD. But let's go to our fundamentals for this week. Let's see what we have for this week to end our analysis for today, because fundamentals are very important also because they move the market. Fundamentals moves the market. And you can see on Monday, we have a lot of Euro news, German info business climate with 3-star news. We have a 2-star, 3-star news, GDP also with a 3-star news. We have a Euro, so we have AUD also with the 3-star news. So on Tuesday, Asian market should be very busy for AUD or USD. But starting from London session, the Euro market will be extremely busy. The Euro will be extremely busy. And on Tuesday, the GDP is also going to be busy. We have a couple of news for Euro also, and also an important news for USD. Wednesday also, we have major news all through this week anyways. So we're expecting the markets to be extremely busy. Please, this is my own personal analysis on whatever pair I have mentioned for today. Make sure you do your private personal analysis also before getting to the chart. Viewers' discretion is always very advised. So, but like I said, preview, we are bullish on all Euro pairs. We are bullish on all Euro pairs. We are bullish on BTC USD, and we are bearish on AUD USD. So I hope you enjoy this analysis. I hope you can learn one or two from this. If you have any comment, please leave your comment below this video. I will appreciate and personally reply to every one of them. If you have questions, you can reach me at Nathaniel_Abimbola@yahoo.com or send me a private message on my YouTube. I will definitely reply you. And I hope to catch you up again next week. Please remember to subscribe to our channel. We are building this channel gradually. I hope this becomes a community in the nearest future and help each other to grow as traders. I need you guys as much as you also need to learn one or two from my analysis. So I'm wishing us a great week ahead, a profitable week ahead. I'll see you guys again within the week when we're going to be having a little chat with one of our traders before we get to the weekend again, that we are going to be having the same type of technical analysis, price action analysis, and checking through our fundamental analysis. I hope you guys have fun for this new week. I wish you all the best. Cheers.